When I met Ekta ma'am for the meeting, she offered me something else, okay? And this was me who said that, ma'am, can we do Pavitra Rishta, please? Sushant was like Manav for me. I mean, when I used to read the script also, तो तब तक तो शायद आ चुके थे, लेकिन मैं जब स्क्रिप्ट पढ़ती थी तो एक अर्चना की लाइन होती, एक मानव. I could hear Sushant. I always feel social media एक ऐसा माध्यम है जिसमें you can spread positivity, because the time is such right now that stop bashing people. Yeah, you don't know who is going through what and जिसकी लाइफ में क्या चल रहा है. जरूरी नहीं है जो इंस्टाग्राम पे हर बार मुस्कुरा रहे हैं उनकी लाइफ में कुछ नहीं हो रहा है. वो Pavitra Rishta also people bashed, boycott Pavitra Rishta, but there I definitely feel जो भी ये कर रहे हैं वो सुशांत के genuine fans हैं. I sympathize with these people because they've been fighting for Sushant so strongly. I mean, Rhea, I don't know यार Rhea का. तो Big Boss का जब इसीलिए मैंने तुरंत इसमें डाला था, पोस्ट किया था that I am not part of any Big Boss this time.
Hi Ankita, welcome to Pinkvilla.
Thank you so much for having me in Pinkvilla.
Thank you so much for doing this with us. We've been trying to do this for a very long time and finally it's happening.
Yes, finally I can see you.
Yes. But Ankita, Pavitra Rishta 2 is round the corner. It's releasing soon, 15 September if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
And it's a very special show for you, Ankita, because you started out with this show. And now it's coming with season 2. When they offered you this new season, do you remember the moment and do you remember what was going on in your head when it was first offered?
I think when I met Ekta ma'am for the meeting, she offered me something else, okay? And this was me who said that, ma'am, can we do Pavitra Rishta, please? And she was like, you want to do Pavitra Rishta? She was actually surprisingly shocked that I want to do Pavitra Rishta, because usually, you like film kar liya hai, sab kar liya hai, now do you want to do? So she wasn't that, ma'am, yes, please, can we just make Pavitra Rishta? She was like there. Immediately she called everyone. She said, let's fix up a meeting. Let's do Pavitra Rishta.
Wow.
And because the love for show, like she definitely loves Pavitra Rishta. And I am in love with Pavitra Rishta forever. So she did not take much of time. Immediately she said, yes, we are doing it. And we are here promoting Pavitra Rishta.
Sure. But why the second season for you? Were you able to detach with Archana when you finished the first season?
Yeah, I wasn't really. See, I'm a very, very much kind of a girl. I don't let go of things easily. I don't. I am very much in that with the memories, with everything. I am stuck in the past. I'm like that, I can't let go of things, people in my life. I'm very possessive about my things, and I am like that. Okay. Yeah. So for me, Pavitra Rishta is my show. It's my baby. I have given birth to something very beautiful. Yeah. And जब पवित्र बंद भी होने वाला था, I was like, क्यों बंद कर रहे हो यार? I can come daily on the sets. Don't do that. I am like, because I am not somebody who will run after doing ये भी कर लेते हैं, वो भी कर लेते हैं. I am a very content girl, and I was really happy doing Pavitra Rishta for 5.5 years. But then it got बंद हो गया, and then I could not get out of Archana anyway. And the most important, the fans don't let you get out of your character. I think people have loved Archana so much कि वो रोज का रोज मैं जब वो अब तो बहुत ज्यादा अर्चना मानव के सीन्स आते हैं, लेकिन पहले तो ऐसा था कि they will not let you just move on, they will not let you, because they love the character so much, they love the show so much, that there are very genuine fans of Pavitra Rishta, that who really love Pavitra Rishta with their heart and soul. So I think, मैं खुद ऐसी हूँ कि मैं खुद उस चीज से निकल नहीं पा रही हूँ, and this was something in my head from last 1.5 years. Like 2 years back, I was just talking to Vicky, and Vicky was like, you should do Pavitra Rishta, because I think this is my show, and I really wanted to talk about this. And when Ekta ma'am offered me something, I was like, ma'am, please karte hain. Because अगर 5-6 साल बाद कोई और करेगा ना शो, Avinash, I'll be very offended. I'll be very jealous. This is my baby, and I'm sure Ekta ma'am would have thought of this also. Yeah. But then Archana is me. It's me, and I can't let anybody do that. So I was the one who proposed this to Ekta ma'am.
Sure. You know, Shilpa Shetty told me something very similar recently. She said when we were talking about Chura Ke Dil Mera getting remade, she was like, "It's my baby, and I would have broken if somebody else would have done that song."
Same here, because when you're possessive about your things, ना मतलब I remember जब अर्चना मानव का जो घर था वो टूट रहा था, okay, जब वहाँ पर कुमकुम भाग्य का सेट बनने वाला था, मेरे को इतना रोना आया है ना, ये मेरा घर है, मतलब I have fought with these people, literally I have fought with these people, कि ये मेरा घर है, मेरी चौले मत, and I, you know, somewhere it's bad also that you can't detach yourself from things. At least you should detach, but I'm not like that, you know. I'm very, very possessive about my show, my actors, my friends, my family, my boyfriend. I am like that, you know, कि बस मेरा ही हक है. तो पवित्र रिश्ता तो मतलब मेरा बच्चा था यार, और बच्चे के साथ आपका क्या रिश्ता होता है हर कोई जानता है. So I could not let it go. So that's the reason I am here and I'm doing Pavitra Rishta, and I'm more than happy in my life that I'm doing that. I can at least, you know, I have not seen any lead artist playing a lead character again after 20 years. And I am grateful for that I got this opportunity and I can perform like Archana again, become Archana again.
पहले की अर्चना और आज की अर्चना में क्या डिफरेंस है?
I think there is no difference in Archana. Archana can't be different. I mean, Archana is Archana, you know. Because even on a discussion, you know, we thought that Archana could be a little modern this time. And I said, no, she can't be. She has to have that simplicity in her character. Because people are connected to that Archana only. They see me like that. I can't, अगर मैं थोड़ा सा भी कुछ कर्ल्स कर लूँगी ना, दिल से अंकिता लोखंडे मेरे से मैं खुद नहीं कर पाऊंगी शायद वैसी अर्चना बन के काम, बिकॉज यू नो मैं ज्यादा मेकअप और हेयर के साथ आई गेट वेरी दिस थिंग, मतलब मुझे छोड़ दो जैसी हूँ मैं, क्योंकि दैट्स द ब्यूटी ऑफ अर्चना, यू नो, शी इज जस्ट like any other girl, you know, and I always try कि मैं कोई भी character करूँ ना तो लोग connect हो. This is what I feel. So I was like, no, let Archana be Archana. Don't change her for, you know, उसका look, उसकी बिंदी, उसके लंबे बाल. That should be the simplicity of Archana. Sure. And there is one thing which has changed, that her confidence level as a character I'm talking about. She's working this time, you know, she's doing a job, and that is something very interesting because हर कोई ग्रो करता है, and this time she is a little different and she is more what do you call, vocal about showing love for Manav. She is showing that to Manav that I really love you, you know, that's the difference. And you know, because the before wali Archana was little, dono Archana Manav I would say was very compromising in every situation. मतलब मैं तभी भी सोचती थी यार मैं अपने पति को किसी को नहीं दे सकती यार ऐसे, you know, why will you do that? But this time Archana definitely, you know, there will be situations, but she will definitely talk about it. She'll speak about her feelings, which was not there in the first season.
You know, casting for Manav's character would have been very difficult, especially after Sushant played it so well in season 1. When you heard that Shahir would play, you know, Manav in season 2, what was your first reaction?
See, when I got this news that he might play, and there were other actors also जिनका आ रहा था कि ये भी कर सकता है, I was like, no God, please let him be Shahir only, because I did not know Shahir that well. मतलब मैं नहीं जानती थी बिल्कुल उनको, लेकिन there was some real एक purity वाली feeling थी, which I, you know, there was this something in his eyes, you know, जो मानव के लिए थी, जो मुझे लगता है मानव एक ऐसा इंसान है जो बहुत साफ है, जो बहुत प्योर है, you know, उसकी आंखों में वो सब दिखता है. अर्चना मानव वो था somebody, they'll not say much, but उनकी आंखें सब बोलती हैं, you know. And Shahir is a star, okay, he's a star, but I just felt that when he'll become Manav, he will be Manav, for sure he'll be Manav. I just felt it, and I just wanted him, because क्या होता है ना, जब टीम में एक भी कोई गलत इंसान आ जाए ना तो पूरा सब खराब हो जाता है. आई फील दैट अगर कोई ऐसा इंसान आ जाता ना जो बहुत स्टार वाला होता, स्टारडम दिखा रहा होता, डेडिकेशन नहीं होता उसको करने, मैं बहुत डिस्कनेक्ट हो जाती हूँ, मैं ही नहीं कर पाती. It's a give and take thing. It's a very acting is not just you doing it. You need to get that also from the same person. तो मेरे लिए जब शहीर आए मुझे पता था he will give his best to it. I just knew it that way. तो जब उन्होंने first scene भी किया तो मैंने उसको देखा and I was very 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 happy, and I told him also कि I can see Manav. It was like सच में, because he was like कि मुझे you said it ना, मतलब हो गया, because I know Manav. I think सबसे ज्यादा मैंने मानव को देखा, मुझे लगता है कहीं ना कहीं अर्चना मानव दोनों हमने एक दूसरे को बनाया है, तो उसमें वो मुझे दिखा, एंड ही वाज वेरी दिस थिंग कि थैंक गॉड. मेरे को बहुत नर्वसनेस हो रही थी, बिकॉज ऑफ कोर्स मतलब मैं अगर किसी को नहीं देख पाऊंगी ना मानव, तो आई वुड हैव नॉट बीन एबल टू परफॉर्म.
And whenever we think about Pavitra Rishta, we always get two first names. One is you and one is Sushant. Did you miss him while shooting for the season 2?
I think more than missing, I think Sushant was like Manav for me. I mean, when I used to read the script also, तो तब तक तो शहीर आ चुके थे, लेकिन मैं जब स्क्रिप्ट पढ़ती थी तो एक अर्चना की लाइन होती है, मानव. I could hear Sushant. Like you know how will Sushant say it. You understand? आप किसी की आवाज सुनते हो. मेरे लिए मानव तो जैसे if I send somebody a voice message, if you know the person, you will hear the voice. आपको आवाज आएगी कि ये बोल रहा है ऐसे, किस टोन में बोल रहा होगा आपको ये भी. तो for me when I used to read the script, तो मानव मेरे लिए सुशांत की आवाज, अर्चना क्या करे. That the way of talking and the way of, I know that Manav. So yes, वो मुझे feeling आती थी. But when you're acting, you don't understand कि आप क्या, सुशांत इतना याद नहीं आता था, क्योंकि आप जब act कर रहे हो, मेरे लिए मानव शहीर ही था, right? मैं title track जब सुनती हूँ usually, so I get that feeling of Sushant and as Manav, because that was the first time when we met, and हमने song shoot किया था. And this was a first meeting, I remember. Like he said, "Hi, I'm Sushant Singh Rajput," and I said, that was the feeling where जो मुझे तब याद है. तो मुझे गाना सुन के मुझे वो अभी भी रोंगटे खड़े होते हैं, और I feel that कि वो वाला मानव अलग था. But otherwise, apart from that, when Shahir and me used to perform, you see Manav. वो मुझ में अंकिता नहीं देखता. He sees Archana in me. वैसे I see Manav in Shahir. तो Sushant हो Manav या Shahir हो, I was playing a character then there. I don't know, when I watch the episodes, I don't know what will I feel. But आज जब आप सेट पे होते हो तो इतना आपको पता नहीं चलता, क्योंकि कट हो रहा है, एक्शन हो रहा है, सब हो रही है चीजें very fast, But the title song is something which always gives me that goosebumps.
After his death, a lot of trolling came your way, and I know how beautiful a relationship you guys have shared. Is it hard to get such kind of feedback?
See, I'll tell you one thing. I don't know what I have done wrong. जो लोग मुझे troll कर रहे हैं, I think I really have no idea, and it's okay. I mean, I definitely feel people have their voice. Now the people my account is open, so people can write anything, whatever they want. But sometimes, you don't know the journey of the person जिसके बारे में आप बात कर रहे हो, और जब इंसान चला जाता है तब उसके बारे में अच्छा बोलते हो आप, और जो रह जाते हैं उनके लिए बुरा बोलते हो. फिर हो सकता है आपके बोलने से हमें कुछ हो जाए यार, फिर हम चले जाएंगे तो फिर हमारे बारे में अच्छा बोला जाएगा. तो क्या मतलब है? I always feel social media एक ऐसा माध्यम है जिसमें you can spread positivity, because the time is such right now that stop bashing people. You don't know who is going through what and जिसकी लाइफ में क्या चल रहा है. जरूरी नहीं है जो इंस्टाग्राम पे हर बार मुस्कुरा रहे हैं उनकी लाइफ में कुछ नहीं हो रहा है. तो हम किसी के लाइफ में घुसकर किसी को बैश नहीं कर रहे हैं. So अगर नहीं पसंद हो, मैं कोई बात नहीं. I always say that it's okay. Don't comment on my Instagram. I'm not going to block you. That is for sure. That's your thought. What you write on my social media.
Sure.
And that's your way of seeing things. And for Pavitra Rishta also, people bashed, boycott Pavitra Rishta. But there I definitely feel जो भी ये कर रहे हैं वो सुशांत के genuine fans हैं. I sympathize with these people because they've been fighting for Sushant so strongly. तो मुझे कोई बुरा नहीं लगता कि अगर वो ये बोलते हैं कि मेरा flop हो जाए, क्योंकि वो उनका thought process है, वो इतना प्यार है सुशांत के लिए. But they have to understand one thing. I'm just trying to keep him alive in any way, in any way. Like if I put videos also of his, I'm not gaining any publicity here. I'm trying to give you what Sushant was. You understand? I was just trying to. मैंने कोई वीडियो डाली, people said कि मैं तुमको बता रही हूँ कि ये देखो, ये भी एक, क्योंकि अब वो है नहीं, आपके पास कोई मेमोरीज नहीं है उसकी. जो कुछ मेरे पास बचा कुछ है, मैं आपको दिखाने की कोशिश करूँ कि शायद आप खुश हो जाओ. I am just trying to keep him alive in a way. But ठीक है, people have their own things to say.
I had tears in my eyes when I had seen that video of Nara Mastana.
Understand my situation. I let it be.
Sure. But you just spoke about boycott Pavitra Rishta too, which was trending on Twitter. Then people write about you and Rhea Chakraborty all the time. They recently said you and her are going in Big Boss also. How do you react to this, especially when they constantly tout? There's this your reports with Rhea all the time.
You're not supposed to react on such things. It's okay, talk about me. I really have no problem. But जब बोलना होगा तब मैं बोलूंगी अविनाश. But I don't think so in everything because I feel I'm very controversial all the time. मैं तो अच्छा भी करने जाती हूँ लोगों को तो मेरे को बुरा ही बोला जाता है. So it's okay. That's me, you know, because I'm very upfront on what I feel and what I say. Yeah. But yeah, Rhea, I mean Rhea, I don't know यार Rhea का. So you know Big Boss का जब इसीलिए मैंने तुरंत इसमें डाला था पोस्ट किया था that I'm not part of any Big Boss this time. So please forgive me. But ठीक है यार, I think उनको अच्छा लगता है नाम यूज करना मेरा, तो कर ले, मुझे कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं. I have no problem.
आपने एक पेपराजी को भी बोला था, किसी ने आपको पूछा था और आपने उनको भी बोला था कि मैं बिग बॉस में नहीं
जाता. I cleared it to them. उसके बाद भी and you know what? I'm not a kind of person who will give back to each and everything. I have never been that way. You know? Correct. मेरे बारे में अच्छा भी बोल रहे हो मैं. I have always seen. I remember मेरी इतनी stories आई थी जब मेरा breakup होता. I used to see my picture कि मैं कैसी लग रही हूँ और मैं खत्म कर देती. I never used to read also because this is just waste of time for me. क्योंकि मैं कुछ भी अच्छा बोलूंगी ना, जिसको जो लिखना है ना अविनाश, they'll write that to me. I don't care what you write for me. I know जिससे मैं मिलूंगी पर्सनली वो क्या फील करता है वो मेरे लिए इम्पोर्टेंट है. और जो मेरे जेन्युइन फैंस हैं जो मेरे को जानते हैं इन एंड आउट, आई हैव नॉट met these people. And I tell you one thing, when you're right now, you don't have to go to people and tell them I'm right. They just know it. They just know it. And some people are bashing me because I'm right. You know, some people are bashing me because I'm just good. Yeah. You can't be good. You सीधे दो गाली. You know, so that's okay. That's their life.
Sure. Lastly, we are in the Ganpati festival, and I know how special this time is for you. How are you celebrating it this year?
See, Ganpati Bappa is somebody who's always here. From my childhood, I've seen Ganpati coming home for 11 days, and वो आते हैं और बहुत I'm a very private person. I don't invite people कि बहुत सारे लोग आ जाओ और ये करो. जब मेरा मूड होगा तो ठीक है, नहीं तो बट मेरा ऐसा है कि I have very exclusive people because in Indore, I'm from Indore. Indore में ना सबके घर में गणपति होते हैं. So you don't have this socializing thing. I have seen this in Mumbai only. It's kind of a socializing activity. I feel that just socialize, go to people, go like घर पे गणपति तो हमारे यहाँ सबके होते हैं तो हम किसी के घर जाते नहीं है. तो मेरे को कल्चर नहीं पता कि invite people. नहीं, गणपति बप्पा सबके यहाँ है, सब एक जैसे. तो I think you just go to socialize, to meet people. और जिनके यहाँ गणपति नहीं है वो दर्शन करने जाते हैं. यहाँ ऐसा है, पर इंदौर में मैंने कभी देखा ही नहीं है. हमारे यहाँ सबके यहाँ 11 दिन के गणपति होते हैं तो हमारे यहाँ ऐसा कुछ होता नहीं. बट हमारे यहाँ ऐसा है कि गणपति जब 11 दिन के होते हैं उसके बीच में 3 days देयर इज दिस थिंग महालक्ष्मी जो गणपति बप्पा की बहनें होती है who comes home to visit brother गणपति बप्पा with their kids. तो that's something very इंटरेस्टिंग जो मेरे घर पे होता है. तो उसमें ऐसा होता है हल्दी कुमकुम के लिए औरतें आती हैं. तो देयर आई इनवाइट लॉट्स ऑफ लेडीज या मेरी फ्रेंड्स हैं, लड़के भी हैं, तो वो दर्शन के लिए आते हैं. सो दैट्स इट. एंड अदरवाइज आई ऑलवेज गो फॉर इको फ्रेंडली गणपति जिनको मैं पानी में अपने घर पे ही विसर्जित करती हूँ और पूरे घर में पानी डालती हूँ. That's
lovely. You know, it's Ganpati season. Like I said, we wish everything is fine. Everybody is happy, and I wish you all the best for Pavitra Rishta.
Thank you so much, Avinash.